Good morning. Welcome to episode 10 of Raw Cut. It's Thursday, August 31. Currently 5 weeks out from the first contest of the season. Weighing this week at 95.8 kilograms. Waist measurement down to 77.6 centimeters. The waist skin fold down to just 4 millimeters. And currently consuming 2,800 calories per day. Guys, this episode of Raw Cut, we are diving deep into diet and supplements for the third time, starting off bright and early on this Thursday morning. I'm about to hop on the devil's staircase and get my cardio done, but first, pre-cardio supplements about to go down. Let me show you guys what I'm about to throw down over here. Starting off with my fat burner and fat metabolizer. Core burn is out. Drop factor is in. 1 scoop of drop factor stacked with 1 teaspoon of Creation Supplements Alka Pure and about 200 mils of water. I'll throw that down right now. And then in about 10 minutes time, once that's settled in, I'm going to throw down 2 squirts or 2 millimeters of ATP Science AMP V. And while I'm on the devil's staircase, 1 scoop of MTS machine fuel in a full Team MassiveJoes Elite shaker of water. So I'm going to get my fat burner in, going to get my AMP V in, hop on the devil's staircase, sip on that machine fuel, and I will catch you guys on the flip side. Let's go. All right, my morning date with the devil is over. Morning cardio done, showered, changed, about to head off to MJHQ. But first, morning supplements about to go down. Let me show you guys what's going down. Nothing you haven't seen here before. My morning foundational supplement stack with the sun shining down on it on this beautiful morning. 1 scoop of MTS Greens Plus Multi, 1 scoop of Ambrosia Nectar, 1 scoop of HPNNR, 1 scoop of Core Flex, and 1 scoop of HMB, combined with my first of 3 scoops of Laxogen and my first of 3 scoops of Core Hard. And finally, I know a bunch of you have been waiting for it, Core Test is back in the mix in my morning supplementation stack as well. So test boosters are back in. The reason for that, guys, as you would know from watching Raw Cut, I get my bloods done quite frequently as I get closer and closer to the contest. At this stage, I get them done monthly. I got my most recent blood test back on Monday this week, first thing Monday morning, and it has shown, not surprisingly, that my test levels from the month before have started to take a massive dive, a massive hit as I head deeper into caloric deficit and put my body under more and more stress and not give it anything to kind of play with. My free test levels are down significantly. So the solution is to get back on Core Test and get that in my supplementation regime. So I take all of this, combine it with all of this, throw it in one of these bad boys, a full shaker, TMJ Elite shaker of water, throw it down. As you guys know, one of the most disgusting supplement concoctions I have ever come up with. So I'm going to throw that down while I'm driving to MJHQ to kind of distract myself so I don't really take notice of how bad it tastes. And I will see you guys at MJHQ for meal number 1. Let's go. Here in the kitchen at MJHQ, meal number 1 about to go down. And as a matter of fact, guys, this meal is exactly the same as it was a month ago. So I'm gonna fly through it pretty quickly because you guys already know what's up from episode 6 of Raw Cut. So heading over here to the kitchen bench, of course, MTS Way sludge with frozen blueberries and crunchy granola. The mixture for my world famous MTS Way waffle, ready to be thrown in the waffle maker and cooked. In fact, there is one thing that has changed with this meal, and that is the flavor of MTS Way that I'm using. I've moved on to American apple pie, which is absolutely delicious in both sludge and waffles. And of course, my meal number 1 supplements, Blackstone Labs Glycolog, throwing down 3 capsules of that. 2 capsules of Core Omega fish oil, 1 tablet of Herbs of Gold vitamin C, and I've actually added uptake to this meal and a bunch of other meals, as you guys will see throughout the day as well, just to help with digestion, make sure my body's using everything that I'm giving it in terms of food. So I'll throw down 1 wafer of MTS Way, MTS uptake. with this meal number one. And in terms of supplements, there is something else that I've added to this meal number one in the last month, and that is this bad boy right here. Ambrosia Ritual AM. I've been loving the shit out of this stuff. Only using half a scoop. I haven't quite figured out how to get a whole scoop to mix in a coffee this size. So I've got my black coffee, half a scoop, don't want to spill it anywhere, half a scoop of Ambrosia Ritual AM in there. And I throw that down with meal number one as well. And you do have to remember that Ritual AM does contain calories. It's not, the calories are not negligible. So there are, in half a scoop, there's a couple of grams of protein, a couple of grams of carbs, and a couple of grams of fats in there as well. But I have been absolutely loving that. So incorporating that into my diet in meal number one. And the macros on this meal, guys, pretty much the same as they were a month ago, minus the gram here or there of that gets contributed from the Ambrosia Ritual AM. So we're looking at about 56 grams of protein, about 49 grams of carbs, and about 14 grams of fat with this meal number one. I'm gonna go throw that waffle mixture in the waffle maker, get my MTS Way waffle happening, throw down that sludge, and we will see you guys at meal number two. Back in the kitchen here at MJHQ just before noon, meal number two about to go down. This one courtesy of my good friends at Ready Fit Meals. As you guys can see right there, it tells you what's in this meal. 180 grams of grilled chicken breast and green beans, about 150 grams of green beans. So I'm gonna pop that open, throw that in the microwave, and then still adding my fats. My macadamia nuts are still in my diet. However, they've been reduced significantly down to just 4 nuts, so about 10 grams of macadamia nuts. Adding some sauces to this meal at the moment as well. So a little bit of soy sauce, a touch of soy sauce, and a dash of sriracha hot chili sauce, and then washing this meal down, of course, with core ABC. Currently, white appletini is my flavor of choice, so I'll throw a scoop of that in a full TMJ Elite shaker full of water and wash this meal down with that core ABC. Now guys, the macros on this meal reduced just a touch from where they were about a month ago. Obviously the fats have come down because the macadamia nuts have come down just to those 4 nuts. So macros on this meal at the moment, you're looking at about 60 grams of protein combined, primarily from the chicken breast, and then we do get a little bit from the macadamia nuts as well. Negligible carbohydrates, pretty much the only carbs in this meal, as you guys know, practicing carbohydrate timing all the way through this cut. The only carbs are the ones coming from the fibrous green vegetables, the green beans in this particular meal, and the fats. It's what comes down. Obviously the macadamia nuts have been reduced and the total fats are about 14 grams, which is coming from a combination of what naturally occurs in the chicken breast and then what I'm getting from the macadamia nuts as well. So I'm gonna throw this meal down and we will catch you guys during the day. All right guys, just about to go 1 in the PM. I'm walking down the corridor here in MJHQ. I gotta go find Big Nevos. Here he is. Big Nevy. I got one question and one question only for you. What time is it?
Well, it was Utopia time, so you gave me the empty cup. Which is a dog ad.
It's Utopia time, baby. Look at that, brand new tub. Hasn't been opened. Still got the seal on top, mate.
Pineapple coconut.
Still got the seal on top. You look like you need some Utopia as well.
I'm finding it's so hot. It's hot out here.
Get some Utopia in your life, brother.
I'm sweating.
Smash that down. I'm gonna leave that tub with you. I feel a bit nervous about it, I'll be honest. But I'm gonna take my eyes off it for a couple of minutes.
Have you showed everyone how I'm rocking the grey on grey as well?
Look at that, all grey everything. Like a bulse. Zero given. All right, you enjoy that, brother. You enjoy. I'm gonna shoot back on over here because there is something that I did, perfect timing as a matter of fact, is something that I did want to discuss with you guys. We're just shooting to the boardroom here where it's nice and quiet with regards to, there we go, chuck a light on. With regards to stimulant intake as you get deeper and deeper into a cut or into a diet, and I had mentioned it in previous episodes, is that one of the things that definitely takes a hit, obviously your hunger levels go up, but your energy levels throughout the day go down. And it is very tempting and very easy to kind of offset that by continually increasing your stimulant intake during the day. So, you know, instead of Utopia time once a day, you might have Utopia time twice a day, or you might have a pick-me-up in the morning, a pick-me-up at lunchtime, a pick me up in the afternoon, and you're continuously increasing your overall stimulant intake. As tempting as it is to do that, it's not ideal for a couple of reasons. The first reason is the more stimulants that you ingest, the higher your cortisol response becomes, which is not ideal when you're trying to maintain muscle mass in a caloric deficit. The second reason is the more stimulants you consume during the day, the higher your stimulant tolerance becomes, which means when it's time to go take a pre-workout supplement, you're not going to be feeling the effects of the pre-workout like you normally do, at least the energy side effects. So it's going to start to affect your training. You're not going to be training as good as you could because your stimulant tolerance is higher, and the pre-workouts are not giving you that kick that you're used to getting. And then, everything that comes up must come down, guys. So if you're continuously pumping yourself full of stims throughout the day, you're gonna have this roller coaster of energy. A few minutes after you take something like Utopia, you feel great, and then you feel shit again. So it's almost like a vicious cycle. So for those of you who do, get the feelings of decreased energy as you progress through a cut, and you just generally feel tired and down during the day, as tempting as it is, don't continue to reach for the stimulants. Just kind of push through it and trust the process, and expect that, generally speaking, the more tired you feel, the better you're going to end up looking, because you're really starting to push your body to its limits. So that's it for my little chat. It is Utopia time, so I am going to go have myself a scoop of Utopia, and we will catch you guys at meal number 3. And here we are, just after 2:30 in the PM, back here at my desk, meal number 3. About to go down, and no surprises here, guys, courtesy of Ready Fit Meals, exactly the same as meal number 2, 180 grams of grilled chicken breast, 150 grams of steamed green beans, and 10 grams of macadamia nuts, with a little bit of soy sauce and just a dash of sriracha hot chili sauce. Washing it down with a full TMJ Elite shaker full of core A, B, C, of course, and the macros on this meal, guys, no surprises here, exactly the same as meal number 2, 60 grams of protein, negligible carbohydrates, and about 14 grams of fat. I'm gonna smash this meal down. I'm hungry, and I will catch you guys in a second. All right, so you super observant YouTube viewers may have noticed something in the background of my last clip. These bad boys right here, sitting on my desk. Chewing gum, extra chewing gum as a matter of fact. Sugar-free, a few flavors going on. Bubble mint, spearmint, and of course the OG, peppermint. Now this, guys, is one of my little diet hacks, diet tricks that I use to help me out when I start to get really hungry as I progress through a cut, and the calories keep going lower and lower, and I keep pushing further and further into caloric deficit, and the hunger becomes intense, if not unbearable. This is a cool little hack that you can use as sugar-free gum. So I'll probably go through between like 8 to 10 pellets of sugar-free gum a day, usually in between meals, usually like an hour after a meal when I start to get hungry again, and I can't eat my next meal until at least an hour, usually 2 hours later. I'll use a piece or two of gum just to kind of trick my body into thinking that I'm eating something. So cool little hack, cool little diet hack for you guys. If you're interested, give it a try. Back here in the kitchen, just after 5:30 in the PM. And guys, it's pre-workout meal time, and I'm excited. One of my favorite meals, a big meal, and I get a big dose of carbs in this meal as well. So let's go check it out. Of course, the chicken and the beans, the protein and the fiber, courtesy of Ready Fit Meals. A little bit less chicken in this meal, the meals 2 and 3, only 150 grams, and 150 grams of steamed green beans with a little bit of soy sauce and a little bit of sriracha. And then we move into the carbohydrates. Rice cakes, baby, 90 grams of rice cakes to be exact. So the bagels are out. Rice cakes are in. The reason for it, there's a couple of reasons for it. First thing is rice cakes, I can eat a bigger volume of food than I can bagels, so it fills me up a little bit more. It's a little bit more satisfying. The second reason is I was actually starting to have a little bit of trouble digestion-wise with wheat. from the bagels. So got rid of the bagels, brought the rice cakes back in, digestion problems out the door, completely solved. So not only do I get to eat a little bit more, but I get to solve my digestion problem with the bagels as well. So rice cakes are in, and then of course, the supplementation side of things, Core ABC, Appletini, 1 scoop, 3 capsules of Blackstone Labs Glycolog, and 1 wafer of MTS Nutrition Uptake. Throwing all of that down as my pre-workout meal. And guys, the macros on this meal: protein, we're looking at about 56 grams. Carbohydrates, we're looking at about 67 grams, which makes me very happy. And fats, it's just what's naturally occurring in the chicken and the rice cake. So it's about 10 to 12 grams. I think it's closer to 12 grams on this particular meal. So I'm gonna smash down this pre-workout meal, and we will catch you guys in about an hour's time for pre-workout supplementation. Pre-workout supplements about to go down. You guys know what's up. My pre-workout fundamentals, my second serve of Laxogenin, my second serve of Core Hard Extreme, my second serve of Creation Supplements HMB Pure, and another 2 grams of Creation Supplements Alka Pure. Those are my foundationals, and tonight I am training on Olympus Labs Conquer Unleashed, stacked with Olympus Labs Triumph, and then for the extra pump, stacked with Blackstone Labs Hype Extreme. I'm gonna throw down all of that in our Team Massive Joe's Elite Shaker, smash it down, and guys, the next stop will be the gym. We'll see you there. All right, here at the gym, about to get tonight's workout started. But first, I gotta show you guys my intra-workout supplements, which actually haven't changed at all from a month ago. So still got my BCAAs, my MTS Machine Fuel Mixed Berry, 2 scoops, plus half a scoop of Evogen Glycoject, my carbohydrates, intra-workout carbs, and wild berry flavor. Mix all those together in a full Team Massive Joe's Elite Shaker of water, and sip on that at the very start of my workout, and continue sipping that until my workout is completely done. That's my intra-workout supplementation, guys. I'm gonna get this workout done, and we will see you post-workout for my post-workout supplement stack. All right, guys, an hour and a half later, and that's a wrap for tonight's workout, which means it's time for my post-workout supplement stack. Let me show you guys what's going down. Of course, my post-workout protein of choice, Core ISO in chalk peppermint bark. Absolutely delicious. I look forward to that after each and every workout. DOS scoopins, minimum DOS scoopins, sometimes 3 scoopins. Man, I got the 100 serve tub, so even more frequently now, 4 scoopins of overtraining solution, my post-workout bioactive peptides, combined with 1 gram, 1 scoop of Creation Supplements Creatine HCl Pure, my creatine supplement of choice, and my final scoop of Creation Supplements HMB Pure. I combine all of that together in another full Team Massive Joe's Elite Shaker of water and throw that down. And guys, that is my post-workout supplement stack at this stage of this cut. I gotta say, I am really looking forward to this protein shake. I think the deeper you get into a cut, the more you appreciate things like having post-workout shakes. So I'm gonna sip on this one slowly. I'm not gonna smash this down at all. I'm gonna sip on it and enjoy this shit. And I will catch you guys back at the casa for my post-workout meal. Back here at the casa just before 10 in the PM. Post-workout meal about to go down. Another one courtesy of my good friends at Ready Fit Meals, guys. You know what's up. 180 grams of porterhouse steak. Sweet potato has come down a little bit, down to 200 grams of cinnamon sweet potato, and a tablespoon of whole grain seeded mustard. Throwing this meal down with another wafer of MTS Uptake to help with digestion, and surprise, surprise, a Pepsi Max instead of my usual Core ABC. For those of you who have followed my cuts in the past, you would know that as I get closer to a contest and deeper into a cut, I like to treat myself with Pepsi Max with my last meal of the day. So we're getting pretty close to the contest. Pepsi Max is back in, so it's one of those little things that I look forward to and doesn't contribute to my daily calorie intake too much. So one of those nice little treats I like to get in there. So the macros for this meal, we're looking at about 62 grams of protein, primarily from the steak and a little bit from the sweet potato as well. Just under 35 grams of carbohydrates, primarily from the sweet potato, and then trace fats. So because there is steak, there's going to be some trace fats in there, around about 10 grams, probably less than 10 grams. And guys, this meal right here rounds out my caloric intake for the day. So for those of you playing at home, those keen, observant viewers, my total protein intake for the day at the moment is about 360 grams. My total carb intake is about 170 grams. And my total fat intake is about 76 grams. And remember, that includes everything, all of my proteins, all of my aminos, my core iso, all of my carb supplements, my AMP-V, everything that I consume. And that comes out to 2,804 calories to be exact. So I'm going to smash down this post-workout meal, round out all of my meals for the day, and we will catch you guys for the final installment of this edition of Raw Cut, and that'll be my pre-bed supplements. We'll catch you then. Just before midnight, I'm tired, about to head upstairs, shower, and hit the sack. But first, pre-bed supplementation about to go down. You guys have seen some of this before. My third and final serve of Laxagenin combined with my third and final serve of Core Hard Extreme in about 200 mils of water. And hello, there he is. Core Z's, my sleep supplement. Now, a bunch of you have been asking me in previous episodes why I wasn't taking Core Z's yet, and I explained that in the last diet and supplementation episode. And finally, Core Z's has made an appearance. So that is my pre-bed supplementation stack. I throw that down in about 200 mils of water just before I hit the sack. And the reason for bringing Core Z's in at this point is to make sure I'm making the most of the limited sleep that I do get. I'm still not getting as much sleep as I would like to get, probably not as much as I need to get, but bringing in Core Z now just make sure that I sleep solidly, I'm getting as much REM sleep as I can get, and just really, you know, more than getting me to sleep more, it just improves the quality of my sleep, which therefore improves the quality of my recovery. So that's why I'm introducing Core Z at this stage of the prep. And I got to tell you guys, one incredible supplement. I don't use a full scoop. I use half a scoop. Half a scoop is plenty for me. A full scoop is just way too strong, especially, you know, for the limited hours of sleep that I do get. So half a scoop of Core Z, and I'll tell you what, when I bring it in, definitely one of my favorite supplements. So that's my not my post-workout, my pre-bed. You can tell I'm tired of mumbling my words. Pre-bed supplement stack. So I'm gonna throw that down, get upstairs, shower, change, and hit the sack. And guys, that's a wrap for this episode 10 of Raw Cut. I hope you guys have enjoyed this episode, this insightful episode in diet and supplementation. I told you there was going to be a lot of changes. There has been a lot of changes, so I hope that that has been quite informative for you guys. As always, if you like this video, be sure to like this video. If you've got any questions, queries, comments, or concerns, throw them down as a comment to this video on YouTube, and I get back to each and every one of them personally, so you guys know you're talking directly to me and I'm talking directly to you. And finally, spread the love. Share this video around, spread the love on the MassiveJoes YouTube channel. Now guys, I am not gonna see you for a while now. I'm off in a couple of days to the USA for TMJ in the USA Season 5, so I'm not going to be able to shoot Raw Cut while I'm over there. So the next episode of Raw Cut, episode 11, is probably going to be a couple of weeks out, which will be cool because there'll be a lot of changes. There's a lot of changes can happen in 3 weeks, so it'll be good for you guys when episode 11 does roll around. You'll be able to see some pretty cool stuff, but it's going to be a little bit of a wait. So until then, you guys know where I'm coming to you from, MassiveJoes.com. Stay massive.